Do you have plans on starting your construction project here in Lagos, Nigeria, and you don't want to fall victim of this demolition happening around? You want to know the exact and the right thing to do. So in this video, we are going to be sharing the perfect guide that if you follow, you can never fall victim of demolition here in Lagos, Nigeria. A step-by-step guide from experience of construction projects we have with our partners here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Olajide. I'm lead consultant at What Homes and Properties. What we do on this channel is that we guide and also share with you the best real estate investment offer I can take advantage of here in Lagos, Nigeria. Kindly like and subscribe to this channel to get more educative and the best real estate investment offer updates here in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's get to the video of today. So the first thing you have to get is your title or proof of ownership. Before you start any construction on any site, the first one is the title. Luckily, most of our projects always have governor's consent or COO. But the thing there is that it's not a must your house or land has a COO or governor's consent. As long as the land use analysis report shows that it's for residential purpose and it's not under government acquisition, you can go ahead and use that for a construction project. But having a COO or governor's consent is an added advantage, but it's not necessarily a must. It has a COO or a governor's consent. Secondly, the next thing you have to do is to take a registered survey to that site and to get to a registered survey showing the coordinates and boundaries of your site. It is very, very important. Even as Lagos State Physical Planning Authority, you still have to submit your registered survey. And survey is very, very important. Apart from submitting to LASPA, one survey does is that one of our projects we're working on paper, we had 273 square meters. But after our surveyor went to site, we identified that we had 573 square meters. That's a 100 square meter deficit. Now, assuming we had done architectural drawings and then we didn't take a registered surveyor to site to take accurate, 100% accurate measurement of the whole square meter of that land, we would even have to bring the whole building down, or we have to start patching and then trying to do some substandard construction. So it's very important that whenever you are building, take a registered surveyor to site, take the coordinates, and even when you're going to LASPA, you have to submit a registered survey before you can continue with your approval of your construction projects in Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah. So the third thing I'm meant to do is to carry out your soil test. Now, soil test is also a very important requirement at LASPA before you can continue with your building construction here in Lagos, Nigeria. But most people don't take soil test very seriously. No matter where you are building, for mainland for instance, it's very important to carry out your soil test as well. It might look like it is a dry land, but still carry out on the mainland. For the island, let me say this: accept with me that once you cross that Ikoyi link bridge and you are inside it's just a local government down to Bejuleki, you are buying a wetland. Even though it's looking dry on the surface, you know that dry land or wetland is not by what you are seeing at the top, it's by what is really inside the soil, underneath the ground. So from that bridge down to Bejuleki, you are buying a wetland. So just accept that. And then soil test help you know exactly the kind of texture, the nature of the land, the depth, the kind of piling you have to do, either a rice foundation, pipe foundation, but as for what you have to do. So your soil test help you give you report on what I'm going to do. And the most buildings you see on the island that are having collapse, that are slanting, that are not standing very well, they didn't carry out proper soil test. People look down on soil test, even at as the Lagos State government authorities, but that's LASPA or these LASPA guys. You can always find your way around it or probably bribe people, but it is best to carry out the soil test for you to know exactly what's happening. There's a project I'm working on right now. There's something I'm telling you about, and there was a building on it initially. There was a construction project on it before we now buy that place, demolishing that place, and they started to build all over again. They are piling. They went 6 feet down, while what we're working on, we're going 15 feet down into the soil, and 15 feet like where I want to build, like let's say like 10-story building, but I just been 3-story building in that place and a penthouse. So literally, it's very, very important to carry out your soil tests. It's very, very, very important. Very important. Don't underlook it. Don't say that, oh, I'm building on the island. Oh, everybody else says just wrap foundation. I'll do wrap foundation. Take carry out the soil test and then take it as a report and submit to lab scout. So it just gives you a better insight and gives you much more confidence. And then I'm very sure that, oh, what I'm building is going to last the test of time. 50 years from now, 100 years from now, your building is going to be standing very strong. The fourth thing is your architectural drawing, and then I can also add your structural, electrical, mechanical drawings where applicable. Now, for this part, that is the reason why we should I say prefer to give a construction project to a construction company, because the construction company is going to have their architect, their structural engineer, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer. But it doesn't work with just only one singular individual civil engineer. But probably just have to go and get his friend that are also into M&E and structural engineering. So the reason for this is that your architects, I think architects, their skill is called Acon skill, while structural mechanical, I think their skill is called the current skill, the current skill. Now they have to be registered architects, registered structural, mechanical, and electrical engineers. They have to be registered because of the needs their skill should be on the construction or before LASPA or LABSCA authorizes this, their skill has to be on top of it. In case anything goes south, they know who to hold responsible because the demolition is becoming very frequent in Lagos here now. So if anything goes wrong, before they even bounce back on them at Lagos government office, they first come and hold you responsible, no? Just transfer the whole blame to you. So it's very important you get architectural drawing, the structural, your mechanical and electrical engineer, they just do their designs, how the mechanical part is going to go, the structural part of the estate. Your architects give you design to follow, they have their seal on it, and then you can submit a last part. It's very important to follow this step. And then also another benefit of working in construction company is the fact that, let me give you an instance. There was a time we wanted to get some tons of iron literally on one of our projects. And then we were in the market because the construction company was meant to bring their own iron, but we kind of delayed. So we went to the market. When we got to the market, we just called the engineer, the construction company engineer on site. She talked to the person I want to buy it from. And then after what we wanted to even buy, what we wanted to pay for, after the construction engineer talked to the guy on site, the later found that we could have not even buy that we should have not meant to buy what we want to buy initially. Another time again, we got granite on site. Their own granite was being delayed, and then when they bring their own granite, it was now even oppressing the granite we were using initially. It's always very good to give or outsource your project because of this particular part of the construction project because they are always much more experienced. Imagine a company that has built in Pinnock, has built in Chevron, has built in Ikoyi, has even built in somewhere like the Akoka part of Lagos, so they are well experienced over 5 years, 10 years span in the construction industry. They know exactly, even they even know how to handle Lagos State Physical Planning Authority, Lagos State Building Control. They already know what they check for in the approval of the documents because at times when you're not even familiar with the industry, you just keep on replying that you keep on rejecting your building approvals, keep on injecting it. When you work with people that are very exposed and knows how to go about ABC and D in the industry, you're always more relaxed. It makes this process much more easier for you. I know that the major fear we have is the fact that they will bill you or they will charge you or something of 5 naira, they'll call it for you for 200 naira because they are construction engineers. But you have to understand that personally, if there's anything I can outsource that will save me time, I can just do with money and will save me time. I think I'll just go for it personally as an individual. So if you're diaspora Nigeria now and you're working in somewhere like you're staying outside the country and you want to build a project here, I think outsourcing into a credible construction company, they want to be personal, they don't want to buy from a developer. As long as someone that is very credible as construction companies give you much more peace of mind because obviously you don't have the time. You need someone you can trust, someone you can work with. So a credible construction company, just use your money to fund it and then just have peace of mind. You can't save 100%. You still have to pay them for their fees and professionalism. You have to pay them for the peace of mind the guarantee they are giving you literally. So the points where might be bad is where they're charging you so much. But don't try to be like, oh, I must do it as 10 naira or 5 naira. Or we say that, oh, the material is 5 naira, they must charge me 8 naira. Don't be too, Yoruba will say akagon, but don't let you have to be too close. You have to just release the funds and then let them help you get your jobs done for you to your perfect taste and deliver the project to you. The fifth point is going to be that you have to be tax compliant. You have to show your tax identification number literally. So you know that like in Nigeria here we have FIRS, that's Federal Inland Revenue Service, and then we have LIRS, that's Lagos State Internal Revenue Service literally. So what you need is LIRS. You're building inside Lagos. You're not building in Nigeria. You're building inside Lagos specifically. So you have to be tax compliant. And then for diaspora Nigerians that are not in Nigeria right now, we'll be seeing this that most of the times when we get to site and we do have our LRS, you can always pay for it and we get it done for you at that point on site there at their office. You just pay and they get it processed out for you at their office over there. So the next and final part is after you submitted these documents at last part, that's Lagos State Physical Planning Authority and also Lagos State Building Control Agency. So how long does it take before you can now move site and start building? In the space of 4 to 6 weeks. That's if your document are not being rejected. Because if you are doing this for the first time, they will still make 1 or 2 corrections. Check it. They might say you can correct this, you can correct that. So you are working with an expert construction company and just one correction of correction because you already know exactly what they are watching out for literally. And then you get your building plan approval file number. When I finally give you your building plan approval, there are two major things, two different things literally. But I think with your approval from LASPA and LABSCA, you can move side and start building. While later on, they might come inside and check 1 or 2 things, do material testing, what are you going to build. If this one thing that is no right, it can stop you. But everything is perfect. Move on to construction project situation. So it's always good to be compliant and then build according to standard literally. So avoid future issue, current issue, and all sort of issues you can face with Lagos State's building departments and real estate industry literally. So I think with this guide you should also have a proper knowledge of how to go about it literally. And then also let me say this. There was Lagos State government. So Lagos State government was saying that everybody that does not have their building permits in Lagos State after this distribution that is happening around. So if you don't have a building permit between May 3rd and May, June, July, between May 3rd and July 30th, July 31st, come up with a building approval. So they list out this document. Let me read out this document for us. So this document are also what I'll be talking about literally. As a 30 documents that's proof of ownership, survey plan, just what I said, your structural, your as built architectural drawings, your structural, electrical, mechanical drawings were applicable, your non-destructive integrity test report, that's your soil test, your letter of structural stability and indemnity were applicable, that's where they approved it, your land use plan analysis report, that's from last part. So is that plan for residential, is it for commercial, what exactly is it for? So you must be tax compliant and then other supporting documents were applicable literally. So that's just what you need literally to just get your building approval projects going on and not being disturbed and not having any field demolition literally here in Lagos, Nigeria. So that one is for developers that they've already built the houses and they build the houses finish and they do not get building approval. They should come and process it and get it from Lagos State Physical Plan Authority right now. So that will be the end of this. My name is Oladejo Adekunle. I'm a consultant at World Homes and Properties. What we'll do here is that we guide and also share with you the best real estate investment I can take advantage of here in Lagos, Nigeria. Bye for now, guys. Cheers to greatness.